Hi guys, welcome to another video in the Getting into MBA College video series. In today's video, we will answer the question of when should one do an MBA. People ask this question a lot that should we do an MBA just after our undergraduate college? Should we wait for 1 or 2 years and work at that time? And me and Aman, my colleague today, we discussed about it and thought that we will bring out the advantages of both doing MBA right after your undergraduate college and doing MBA after a few years of work experience. So, the different factors that we touched upon were what is your opportunity at the time when you are leaving your undergraduate college? How sure you are of the career choices that you are making? How sure you are that you have to do an MBA? And along with that, of course, the factor that matters is now a lot of MBA colleges have a component of work experience in them. So it definitely becomes a little bit easier when you have got some work experience so that you can score a little better than freshers while entering a B school. So today I have with us Aman, who is also an IIM Ahmedabad alumni, and he will just go in depth about all the different advantages of doing an MBA right out of undergraduate college and doing an MBA after a few years of work experience. So over to you, Aman.
Hi guys. So how we will go about doing this is first we will discuss about the advantages of doing an MBA when you have a work-ex, and then we'll deep dive into when should you do an MBA if you are a fresher. So the first point regarding the advantages of doing an MBA if you have work-ex is that you have better priorities in terms of which field do you want to build your career in. So MBA is probably the last degree that you will have, and it is very important that you have clarity in terms of where you want to build your career. And when you have graduated from your undergrad degree, you don't have much corporate experience or any work experience. Mostly it's 2 months of internship and 6 months of internship in some colleges. So when you work, right, two things happen. First is you become much more aware about the career growth of the role that you are working in, the lifestyle, the responsibilities that come with that role. And the second, you also become accustomed to different departments in your office. For example, HR, product development, business development, marketing, sales, strategy, etc. And you get aware about the roles and responsibilities of people working in those departments, their career growth, how their lifestyle is, right? So you have much more information about your role as well as multiple other roles and their career growth. So you can incorporate that information uh, while deciding where you want to build your career. The second advantage is that you have better context of the academic work. So how the MBA curriculum is designed is there's a huge emphasis on the practical application of the knowledge. The institute that I studied in, IIM Ahmedabad, its motto is Vidya Vinyoga Vikasaha. It means development to application of knowledge. So you can guess how much important the application part is. And all the courses in your first year as well as your second year will have cases, will have assignments, will have projects, and you will have to be in the shoes of the decision maker or the protagonist of the case when you are solving that particular case or an assignment. Also, when you are studying subjects like organizational dynamics or communications, if you have had experience during the class discussion, you can raise your points and back it up by experience. For example, when I clearly remember one particular case from my organization dynamics class where the CEO had to manage the team remotely. So his team was in US, UK, India, and they had to push a software update, and it was becoming a really messy affair. And I instantly related because my manager was also managing the teams remotely, right? His one team was in India, his other team was in US. So I could back up my points in the class discussion with my experience. The third advantage of having WorkX is that you have more opportunities for placements in finance. So In MBA colleges, the final placements happen in two stages. First is lateral placements, and the second is final placements. In lateral placements, the eligibility criteria is greater than 18 months or 22 months, depending on what colleges you are studying in. And in those in laterals, the organizations that come offer different positions and different pay packages as compared to when they come in finals. So your pool of opportunities becomes bigger, right? The fourth advantage of having a workex is that in some cases you might have a loan from your undergraduate degree, and if you work for a couple of years and the pay back the loan from your undergrad degree, it becomes really easier. You are lightheaded when you enter the MBA school. And also it helps that if you want to, finance some part of your MBA expenses, you can work for a couple of years and accumulate certain capital, and then go for an MBA. The last and final advantage of having a workex is that in some cases people might not have good academic scores, and they do matter to some extent in your summer placements as well as final placements. So some people may choose to work for a couple of years, build a better profile, so that when they enter the MBA school, they have better chances of securing their dream job or securing their dream placement. Okay, so now let's talk about when you should do an MBA if you are a fresher. So the first point is that comes to my mind is that opportunity cost if you're sure about doing MBA in which field to pursue, right? So if you are sure about a particular field that you want to build your career in, you can immediately join MBA program and start working in your preferred industry at a higher position and a higher pay than you would have done with undergraduate. And also, if you join early in your preferred field, you will have accelerated career as compared to your counterparts, who take a couple of years of break in between and then join an MBA program. The second is that if you want to do a PhD in management but don't have it as a field of study in your undergrad, doing an MBA helps in basic understanding of all the subjects. Post which you can particularly choose an area where you want to do your PhD in, and also it helps you build connects with the professors. You can work with them in the research projects, and it helps build connect for the recommendations during the application phase. The second thing is that some people choose to complete their entire academic life in one sprint, so that they don't lose focus. Speaking from my personal experience, it was really difficult to gain back that focus that I had in undergrad uh, for my studies. Um, the last and very minor point is that there's a priority in certain fields during placements for the freshers. For example, in marketing and finance, it is not. I don't have data to back it up, but it has been seen generally across my time and my seniors' time.
Thanks a lot for the detailed description, Aman. I think that this would be very helpful to anyone who is kind of in a dilemma of whether they should work for a few years after their UG or not. And I hope that this video would help you solve the problem that at hand. And of course, I mean, it is an individual decision of when to do an MBA, and it depends a lot on your current situation, how is your job situation, whether you like your current job profile or not, and how sure you are about doing an MBA, right? But of course, MBA provides a lot of value to anyone who will enroll in the program. It provides value in terms of any hard skills about different departments. It provides value in soft skills, for example communication skills, teamwork, and of course it does provide the opportunity to get to a completely different sector or get to a different firm that you want to get into. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Whatever video you want me to make next, just mention it in the comments below, or you can join my Telegram group to have like almost a daily interaction with me, and you can let me know over there as well whatever problems you are facing during CAT preparation, during deciding an MBA college, or in your career progression in general, or in case you just want kind of a boost of motivation or productivity in your day. You can just get in touch with me over there. And see you soon again. Thank you.